grandson of power, stop abusing it. Everything me say I chew, me put me life on it. NmNm, I like the word, go ask your girl. You support NmNm, say word. For your views NmNm, interviews NmNm, best news NmNm. Calling number 647-859-3539.
Why me put the beautiful ladies in front? All the man them right now will love when time them up on stage and them can look and see a beautiful woman and say, yeah! Yeah! Me don't hear you say, yeah! Alright, all the woman them will see a man straight and you have to defend your king, say, defend me king.
Defend the king!
Louder, defend me king.
Defend the king!
Okay. Every single soul in the house who knows there was a children before, say, children!
Children!
Alright. What is the key? What is the key? More on your education, Lord. What is the key?
Education!
One key. Education. You see, right now, the two acts I'm gonna call is very important. And me ask, me sit down and beg you, please. You know, you see, when Almighty give you ears to listen. And when you listen, it never stuck in your brain unless you want it to stuck. Okay? I'm gonna bring one act here, one act here. Because there's so many beliefs and religion in this world. Right now, we have two people who spend their life diligently check every little aspect of what them believe in and them know it to the T. So we're going to have them and we're going to have them explain themselves and we'll make it two of them debate and then we're going to ask for the questions. Because it's all about education. This is NmNm News and I'm going to call the first representative from the Nuwaupian Nation. And this brother is with NmNm News, the Nuwaupian Nation. Anywhere we're there, you're going to see them. So right now, give it up for the Nuwaupian Nation. Why tell them your name loud and proud before we start?
Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is Haru. I represent the Nuwaupian Nation. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have you here tonight. And everything that we'll say, of course, is we're leading with love.
And I'm going to sit here, right, my brother. The next person I'm going to call is a pastor. He's with NmNm News too. Legit pastor. So I'm going to call the one and only Godsta Rebel. Give it up for Godsta Rebel in the place. You don't know Godsta Rebel. So, people, you know, say, I want to explain, tell them your name in your way.
Well, I am Richard Steve Mitchell, pastor, evangelist, community outreach worker. It has been since 2002 that I have been ordained as a pastor. 2006 rather, I acquired the title Community Worker Outreach and Development. This year, 2016, I had to go through another level to bring me, or at least to acquire the certification as a trained evangelist. And definitely it has been a journey and a lot of digging in the archives and to acquire some knowledge. I am far from a guru.
Okay, that's just an introductory. You see right now, we not go around no corner. We go straight to point because we not beat around no bushes. We are big people. This is my brother from the Nuwaupian Nation. May I make you start it. May I give you 10 minutes to explain to the world.
They were doing a cloning in what you call the Garden of Eden, and they were taking a rib or a DNA or a cell from the man to create a woman. We as black African people existed way before 6,000 years. We have structures, pyramids, we've got history, we've got everything that goes beyond that. So the Adam and Eve of the Bible is not us. We were way before them. That's why when Cain killed his brother Abel, where did he go? He went to a land of Nod, he took a wife, he had a son named Enos, they built a city. When God was giving his punishment, he said, God, my punishment is more than I can bear. People will seek to kill me. There should be no people out there to kill him. So they were not the first two and were not from Adam and Eve.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry, my brother. You have 1 minute.
Well, I totally agree with that. There was living beings already here on earth. And as I said, Satan was cast into this earth, and Satan's influence dominated the entire earth. And that's why Cain killed his brother, because Satan's spirit was pretty much dominant, and he was resisting the spirit that was in Adam and Eve to override Satan. And yes, after Cain left what do you call it now? Eden went into another tribe that are another species that already live here on earth. And he basically started to propagate in that species other than the angelic being which came through Adam and Eve. So after Adam adapted to the lower form of life here on earth, then
I respect my brother, but he's just talking from the books that came down from Mesopotamia, which we all received. Believe me, I got one on my bed. Hey, listen, that information is plagiarized. It's not correct. It's not the original information, okay? So again, we are not all from Adam and Eve. Cain killed his brother Abel, was driven out, went to a strange land and met people and took wives, okay? We've been on this planet for 40, 50, 60, 100,000 years. So Adam and Eve was only a dispensation of time where that was a creation of a new species, but that wasn't us. We were here way before them. So when you're talking about Adam and Eve, we have to clear that up, because that's not talking about the black race.
well, you see, again, the Yahweh is not of a human form. He's a spirit. And again, to receive that spirit, you see, this is what we need to say, to come out of the amnesia. Paul, at least Saul, who basically had gone to Egypt and learned about the laws and the Torah and the Septuagint, but then he had to go through a spiritual schooling. And it says them that are born of God is of the Spirit of God. So we cannot receive
Okay. Listen to me now, man. I can run the show easy. Please, I'm thanking everybody who's listening. You understand me? We call about informal learning. You understand me? You go somewhere not exactly to learn, but just by being there, education there. You understand me? Education we say. So we're gonna make them go for 4 more minutes. So 2 more, 1 minute, and then we'll wrap it up. You understand me? 4 more minutes, and then we're gonna start the show with the first artist. People, education good. You know what? Ready?
Listen. Them say we only use 10% of the brain, right? 10% of the brain them say we use, right? So if we use 10% of the brain, what do we really know? If we use 10% of your heart, wouldn't you think something was wrong? If you use 10% of your kidney, wouldn't something be wrong? So why are we using 10% of your brain and you don't think that something is wrong? I mean, what I'm saying is that we don't have the proper information yet. What we received was just passed on information, rewritten, and we have to go back beyond Adam and Eve to get the true stories. Okay? So I understand that the pastor is passing on what was given to us, or what was given to him. That's why they're called pastors, to pass it on. But it's not the correct information. We have to go back and do more research and more digging.
You see, and he said it right, to pass it on. And the information that I'm trying to pass on today is to have you to leave the fleshly world or sphere and come into the supernatural. Because the supernatural passes all human comprehension. And if we continue to live in the human form, then we will be defeated both spiritually, economically, socially, and every type of... One other thing. Listen, when it comes to Christianity... Hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay, listen. My whole family is religious, Christians. I love them. My mother, my sister, my grandmother, everybody. I grew up in church from this side all the way up until I started to open my eyes, right? What I'm saying is this, is that we have to dig a little deeper. We have to dig a little deeper. It's not that simple. People say, oh, let me follow Christ, let me follow Christ, let me worship Christ. You want to know something? Forget about follow Christ and worship Christ. Become the Christ. We have to be the Christ, right? If you were the Christ and I were the Christ, wouldn't the world be a better place? Everybody are running a gravel. Worship Christ. Worship is not about worshiping Christ, it's about becoming the Christ. You be the Christ. That's what we say. You be the God. You be the example. Don't run and follow, because then you become a follower, not a leader. Become the Christ and the world become a better place.
You, last 1 minute, so come, stand up! Stand up, man, and talk loud, please.
And this is why I encourage everyone. You have something, a teaching that is called apologetics. Law have apologetics. Every faith have their apologetics. And for you to come and say that you are a follower of Christ, is you don't become, a lot of people become a follower of Christ because it's a in thing, or it's a trend, or it's out of other type of needs. But you need to understand the reason why I would ask Annabeth to be my wife, or Kida to be my wife, or Chantel to be my wife. So if I'm going to ask Christ to be my partner for life, I must know why, not because somebody else told me that he is good. I have to experience his goodness for myself. If Chantel don't treat me the way that I think I should be treated, she will never become my partner. And likewise, we need to allow Christ to be real and authentic in our life.
Okay, people, we're gonna deal with question now, okay? Question time. People, any question you have to ask, we're only gonna do 6 questions. So please, if you have a question, be the first, I will move on. Who first? Please come up fast, please. If you have a question to ask, just please come right here, so we'll move it fast.
Pastor? Okay. Is it possible that the Bible is a coded book that is symbolic in order for us to go back to our roots, you understand, and know where that knowledge came from? Because we are a people, a nation, that carved everything, or we passed it down through speech, and writing didn't come until, way after.